I'm Chris, and welcome back to Potty Plant Entertainment. This is my cool pirate hat. I promise you I'm not going to wear this the whole video. I get it. It's a little cringe. Anyway, I just needed it for the thumbnail. I'm back. I'm making another video. I know it feels a little bit awkward since my cancer announcement, but I wanted to do this. And I know this isn't the video you were expecting either. I had originally announced that my next review was going to be for Star Trek Voyager. But I'm actually still working on that one, and I finished my notes for this one, so I figured I'd just do this one while I had time today. I'll give y'all a quick update on my cancer. I don't want to talk about it for too long because I want this to be a happy video, but basically, I have seminoma. That's bad because it's cancer. But the good news for that is that it's one of the most curable forms of cancer. So that's cool. I had a tumor removed a couple weeks ago, and the cancer did spread into seminoma. I've got upcoming appointments and treatments I got to do. I don't know if I got to do like chemotherapy or radiation treatment. I'm still waiting to find all that out. But your boy's been out of work, recovering and trying to heal. And I just honestly, before I just wasn't up to making YouTube videos, and then I was trying to recover from my surgery because I literally was cut open to get a tumor removed. So it's been a little rough these past few weeks, but I've been managing. Also, I did see He-Man, the new He-Man movie, but I didn't do a reaction for it, so I'll try and get that up soon. But check the shorts tab in case you don't ever look there. That's where most of my content goes. So check the shorts tab. But anyway, with all that out of the way, today I want to talk about one of the coolest movies ever made. And that movie is Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. I have been wanting to review this movie on this channel for years. Well, this whole cancer thing has given me an excuse to watch stuff. I finally watched the extended cuts of the Lord of the Rings movies. I had never done that before, and I finally did it. And I even wanted to go back and rewatch these movies for years. Finally did that. So I went back and I rewatched all 5 of them, and I am pleased to announce that I will be reviewing, and this is not an empty promise, because I know I used to do that a lot. I will be reviewing all 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I'm very, very, very excited to talk about these movies because these movies are freaking awesome, man. And it's funny because it doesn't seem like people really talk about them that much anymore, but I remember in the 2000s, these movies were huge, dude. Like, these movies were Marvel before Marvel, like, really got big. Because at World's End came out in 2007, and I don't think Iron Man came out till 2008. Right, and then there was that pause, and then they made a couple more movies in the 2010s, and we haven't gotten one since, unfortunately. I would really like to get Will Turner, Elizabeth Swann, and Jack Sparrow all back together again for another adventure. That would be really, really cool. And there was an after-credit scene at the end of Dead Men Tell No Tales that teased the return of Davy Jones, because, Will had the curse broken, so he's back with Elizabeth. And then they teased the return of Davy Jones, and that was 2017, and we never got another movie. So, what's up, man? Like, where is our movie? Anyway, enough chit-chat. Let's talk about Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. So this movie was released in July of 2003, and it was directed by Gore Verbinski, and it stars Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley, and Geoffrey Rush. And this movie tells the story of a blacksmith who has the love of his life that he's been secretly crushing on his whole life. She's kidnapped by an undead pirate crew, and he teams up with a swashbuckling, very, very wanted criminal pirate, Jack Sparrow, to rescue her. This movie has no excuse to be as good as it is. It's based on a ride, bro. The last movie I remember us getting based on a ride was Jungle Cruise. I never saw that movie, and I've never been on that ride. But I heard that the movie wasn't all that great, and I bet you didn't even remember that movie exists until I mentioned it just now. But yes, that was a thing. But before that, we had this movie. And for a movie based on a ride, bro, It has no excuse to be this good. So let's talk about why it really is this good. This movie, first off, I'm going to go down my list of pros here, has one of the best character intros ever. The characters in this movie are so memorable and so lovable. And that's why it made it such a big franchise. Because the characters are so great. How many times have you seen a movie where you were just like, I don't care about these characters, I hope they all die, right? This is not one of those movies. These are characters that you want to dress up as for Halloween. Like, that's how great and memorable these characters are. They were casted perfectly. Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow is one of the greatest movie characters of all time. Hands down. It is one of the greatest casting choices of all time. Hands down. This is one of the few that people really, really think of when they think iconic, such as Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. It's iconic casting, an iconic character that is really hard to top. And he has one of the best character intros of all time. When you first see him standing up on the mast of a ship and that awesome music is blaring and he just looks so cool hanging on there. And then the camera pans out, or it doesn't pan out, it cuts. And you see that he's actually on this really small ship. And the ship is, or it's a boat. It's not even a ship. It's a boat. And it's sinking. And you're like, okay. And then he steps off of it as it sinks further into the water onto a dock and just walks off. No dialogue. That tells you just about everything you need to know about this character. It is hands down. Again, like Indiana Jones's introduction in Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's one of the greatest character intros of all time. It's so iconic. You're going to hear the word iconic a lot in this video probably because this movie is so iconic. And the thing is that if they didn't cast Johnny Depp in this role, first of all, the movie wouldn't have worked nearly as well. Like, Johnny Depp is like the only person on planet Earth that could have pulled this off as well as he did. This character really could have come across as like so corny, but Johnny Depp took this role and made it his own. He owned it. He is Captain Jack Sparrow. And I hope he's good with that. Because he really is Captain Jack Sparrow. Not that he hasn't done other great movies, but he is Captain Jack Sparrow. Harrison Ford has done plenty of great movies, but he is Indiana Jones. I love it. And the writing for this movie is so great. It's so witty. It's so clever. There's so many awesome moments. And a lot of moments that have been memed. Like, you ever seen that remix of Why Is the Rum Gone from like 2006 that's still on YouTube? It's just great. It's writing at its best. The ideas for this movie, piggybacking off of writing, the ideas for this movie are so great. Jack Sparrow has a compass that doesn't point north. Like, you could see the amount of thought they put into this. And then I think it was Dead Man's Chest that revealed that the compass points toward what you want most. But still, he has a compass that doesn't point north. Like, that's such great writing, man. There's so many iconic and memorable sequences in this movie. And probably my favorite one is this.
You better start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
It is simply perfect. It's just perfect, man. There's so many things about this movie that you just love and remember. All the sword fights, man. All the dialogue. All the characters. The sets. The ships. This movie was filmed on location. My God. This is filmmaking, people. This is filmmaking. Where was I at? This movie has so many great pirate stereotypes that it works well into the script. Walk the plank, gold and treasure, sword fights. The haunted lamp is back. Sea shanties. It's got all those pirate stereotypes that they worked into the script that feels right. It feels like it should be there. It feels natural. It's not forced. It's just right. Such great writing, man. The stunts in this movie are fan-freaking-tastic. This is one of those movies that, like, I really wish the Academy Award for stunts existed at the time, because I think next year's the first year we're getting that, right? I can't believe we went through the whole Mission Impossible series without it, although Mission Impossible is clearly the reason why we got it eventually, finally. But this is one of those movies that I really wish that was a thing at the time, like Raiders of the Lost Ark, because it would have been nominated for sure. I mean, stunt doubles are like some of the like most thankless people in film. And that's why I'm so glad the Academy Awards are finally starting to recognize them, because they do such amazing work. The music, we gotta talk about the music. Okay, everybody knows the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. It is, say it with me now, iconic, right? Well, a lot of people credit it to Hans Zimmer. My understanding is that he actually did write it, or at least some of it, but he was busy working on other projects. So the credited composer for this film is Klaus Badelt. So really, he got the credit for it, but I think Hans Zimmer was really the person behind that iconic theme. But either way, the soundtrack for this movie is one of the best ever. It's one of the best ever. It's one of those soundtracks, not just the theme song. It's just one of those soundtracks that's just so awesome to listen to. It is just so awesome. I love it. It's one of those, like, I have to buy it on CD. Even if I don't listen to the CD, I just want to feel it in my hands. Pause on that. The costuming for this movie is perfect. It's amazing. And it's iconic. I'm saying that word again because it is. It's iconic. Jack Sparrow with that red bandana that he wears on his head. Iconic, man. It's so great. And everyone in this movie is dirty and they look like they smell bad. I never actually saw this movie, so I'm not going to be too much of a critic. But you look at movies like the Aladdin live action remake, they're in the desert and everybody's so clean and pristine. It was one of the problems I had with Indiana Jones and the King of the Crystal Skull. Look at the things these characters are going through, and yet they all look so clean the whole time. But in this movie, they are filthy, dude. They are filthy. They look like if you stood next to them, they would reach the high heavens. That's filmmaking. And the pacing of this movie is great. This movie is about 2.5 hours long, and it doesn't feel like it. It goes, it moves, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Well, it's not perfect. I have a few minor cons with this movie. We'll talk about that real quick. There's a few moments in this movie that don't quite make sense. The most infamous one is the raft, or the little boat, the canoe, I guess, whatever, under the water. And when Jack Sparrow and Will Turner are walking underwater, but there's an air pocket in it. And as a kid, that confused me so much. And as an adult, I'm equally confused. It doesn't make sense. I'm not really sure who thought of that idea or why they thought it would work, but it's there. And at the end of the movie, when Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann are helping Jack escape the gallows, he uses his shackles to zip line across a rope. But the thing is that he's shackled. So how does he get it, like, over the rope? He just kind of, like, throws it like this and then goes down. And that doesn't make sense. You can't, that's not how that works. You can't do that if you're shackled. This movie is very slapstick. It's got a lot of slapstick moments. Now, the sequels to it a lot more than this one, and we'll get into that when I start reviewing Dead Man's Chest, because I think that was probably the most slapstick of the series. This movie is slapstick. I don't think they're stupid. I think they probably knew that the boat thing didn't make sense, but they thought it would be a funny scene, so they just did it. Respect to you. I love this movie, man. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Honestly, I'm a little bit torn on my rating. I'm a little bit torn on my rating for basically all 5 of these movies. I was a little bit torn between whether I wanted to give it the lower number or the higher number. And I think that's part of the problem with trying to rate movies on a numerical scale, because sometimes you're just not quite sure what you really want to give it. And go back and watching this series, it started to make me think that maybe I should just get rid of the rating system altogether. I'm not going to, but I did think about it. Because really, I don't want to assign this movie a number. But I guess for the sake of consistency, I should. So, my assigned rating for Curse of the Black Pearl, this was hard, but I'm going to give it a 90 out of 100. I was really torn between 90 and a 95. I almost feel like I should have gone with 92.5, but I'm going to stick with a 90. Not super comfortable about it, but I'm going to stick with that. But anyway, that's it. That's it. Finally talked about this movie. I've been wanting to talk about this movie for so long now. And what better excuse to do it? Yeah. I'm hanging in there, guys. I'm hanging in. Like, you don't have to worry about me too much. I'm hanging in there. But yeah, just wanted to do that. And I'll be back soon with either Dead Man's Chest or Star Trek Voyager, one of the two. But Star Trek Voyager is coming. I'm still working on my notes for that. So, content coming. Thank you so very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Means the world to your boy that even a single soul gives a crap enough to click on this and watch it. Really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you want more. And much love.